Right, well, thanks for coming over, Gabs. Say hi.
Hi.
Hi, everyone. Gabs is here. Look, I've got these denim pockets here, and I asked Gabs to come and help me because she's really great at these sorts of things. I want to see if we can turn them into like some jewellery, some earrings maybe. I do a lot of denim upcycling, so I don't want to waste the pockets. What have you bought here, Gabs?
Well, what I haven't.
What hasn't she bought is the...
I brought pearls, beads, semi-precious stones,
Wonderful.
some other bits and bobs, and...
Brilliant. And this is what you have gathered over many years, I imagine, of crafting.
Yeah.
And thrifting and seeing what you can find when you're out and about. Well, I think we will be able to make something rather gorgeous here. So I'm very excited. Are you?
I am.
Brilliant. So in the end, we decided to go for a teardrop shape and try and use some of this lovely stitching that we already have on the pocket. So out of just a piece of cardboard, we drew the template, cut that out, and now we're just going to look for the nicest part that we want to use for 2 of the fronts of the earrings. All right, so we're just playing around here. Yeah, that looks good, we think. Okay, then I'm going to take my chalk pencil that I use for sewing. Gabby did say you can just use any regular coloured pencil, anything that will show up on the fabric, in fact. That's a nice way. You can always rub it out again, you see, if you don't like that. But that looks good. We've still got some room to embellish it further. And we just need a second one now for the front. Yeah, this looks nice. Okay. So now we have the outline for our shapes that can be embellished. Some shinies, yeah. We're just having a look here at this strip with little gold studs, would you say? Maybe they called that. And it seems to, the fabric glue seems to work very nicely on adhering it.
What do we have? Yeah, this is basically just...
the little pearls could go nicely.
Yeah.
Or the cord, just with a bit of contrast to put a bit of white in.
Maybe
too white. Yeah.
Too white. Basically, we're just playing around with
Yeah.
beads and looking for...
Yeah,
because
just play around with what
it
looks good for you.
Completely different on a dark fabric than in the box.
Yes, that's right. Absolutely.
I think this is better.
Yeah, I like that.
So these will go back into the box.
Okay.
And what do we have? Would this work? Oh, this would also.
Yeah, I think a few of those at the bottom.
Or the top.
Oh, that looks good. Yeah, or the top. That does look good. Yeah. Okay. So what should we do? Put this on first, maybe? Do you think, or?
Yeah.
And then go around that. So we'll just put these to one side for the moment. But we know we want this box, so we'll leave this box here. Okay, got the glue, fabric glue there.
Scissors. And you want to cut this a bit oversized.
Cut it a bit oversized, yeah.
Yeah. Like there. These are some type of artificial suede type of fabric, which is quite porous and feels like a felt,
Right.
like
okay.
a synthetic felt. So,
Lovely. Okay.
and one over here, maybe.
And again, cut it a bit longer
Yes.
if you want.
Did I cut it at the right place? Yeah.
Good.
And we're just slathering it
Yeah.
with some glue.
Get that glue on. And this is a glue that dries transparent, so you don't see any of the white or whatever that you might first see.
Yeah, we just wait for it to go a bit tacky.
Tacky, yeah.
And maybe add some more glue onto it.
Yeah, it's one of those things, isn't it? It's soaking in, yeah.
So the glue has gone tacky and we just place it.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
And if you have a bit more glue coming out, you can just clean it with a toothpick or cotton swab or anything.
Yes.
If it's too much.
Yeah, you could just sort of swab it off.
But
that's looking okay.
Yeah, maybe I have a bit too much. We'll see. I think this should be okay.
Great. Right, we've been playing around here.
For the next part, I'm going to use these tiny little freshwater pearls, and these are tiny. I mean, really tiny. These are like 1.5 millimeters thick.
Gorgeous.
And they have really small holes. So I'm gonna use for this bit a beading needle.
Brilliant.
With some beading thread.
Brilliant. Of course, people can use whatever beads they've got, really.
Yeah,
can't they? At home, or whatever you pick up when you're out and about.
These are the Swarovski crystal, which we also liked. These have bigger holes.
Right. Okay.
And those we can probably just sew on with a regular sewing needle.
Brilliant. I think it's going to be a very beautiful earring, this, isn't it? It's going to be quite special.
Yeah. It will be.
So Gabs, this starry material I've got, that came off a pair of my husband's old Tommy Hilfiger jeans, and that was the internal pocket, but it's too nice not to use, isn't it? What do you think?
It looks really nice
Yeah,
and
lovely,
and strong.
Strong.
And not fraying.
Oh,
Barely any fraying.
yeah,
so
beautiful.
This should work perfectly for a backing.
Great. So what are you going to do?
So now we are going to. So we have attached most of our beads, and the backside isn't pretty. So we are going to glue this fabric material,
Yeah.
backing material to hide all these loose threads and whatnots.
So we're going to go in with the fabric glue, are we?
Yes, we are going to cover it with fabric glue them on, and then cut them out.
Perfect. Okay, we're now at the stage where we can let it dry fully. So I'm just going to protect it with another denim pocket here. Place a book on top just to get that adhesion going, and we will leave this overnight. Right, it's the next morning. We've left it overnight to dry properly. So let's have a look. Still looking very beautiful. Let's check the glue here. Yep. Yeah, that's taken well actually. Okay, so now we can go in and cut around our shape and get a lovely shape. Right, well the glue has taken very nicely. However, I still think it needs a little binding, stitching binding of some sort around the edge just to finish that off. And I think I'm going to do a blanket stitch. So I've gone round with the blanket stitch, and I'm just coming to the end of that. As you can see, have a look at the back. It's looking pretty neat. So I'm going to continue until I get back to the beginning again, and I have gone round the entire circumference. Okay, so now I'm just going to secure with a small knot and then take our thread down through some of those stitches at the back so it's come down very neatly. Another small knot there, so that's pretty secure now. So what I'm wanting to do now is find a spot that I can stitch into the backing, but without showing through here at the front. Obviously we don't want that, so we find a little spot that will allow us in. Maybe the glue didn't quite take there. Pull your thread through, and then I'm going to chop, or cut rather, right close to that, and that will then disappear into the back. And there we have our teardrop. So all I had to do then was to sew them onto the earring findings. Just remember not to do that too tightly so that they do dangle. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you found that inspiring and useful, and we hope to see you next time.